Sometimes, the most unexpected events can serve as powerful motivators. When we face failure, our brains react in fascinating ways. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But what if I told you that failure could be your greatest ally in achieving your goals? Today, we'll dive into the science behind this surprising phenomenon with insights from Dr. Andrew Huberman. He is a neuroscientist and tenured professor at Stanford University. Dr. Andrew Huberman reveals how our brains are wired to learn from failures, turning them into stepping stones toward our goals. He's not just another self-help guru. He's a scientist who studies the neural circuits of motivation, focus, and resilience. His podcast, Huberman Lab, has become a go-to resource for science-based self-improvement. In this video, we'll explore how failure can be a powerful motivator, thanks to our brain's adaptability. Dr. Huberman's insights will show us that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of the journey. Stay with us as we uncover practical strategies for turning setbacks into stepping stones, delve into the science of neuroplasticity, and learn how to set effective goals that stick. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to turn failure into your greatest asset on the path to success. Let's get started on this transformative journey together.
Failure is not the end, but the beginning of your greatest achievements. Imagine this. You've been working towards a promotion, putting in extra hours and striving for excellence. Then, the announcement comes, and it's not your name that's called. Disappointment washes over you, a wave of frustration and self-doubt. But what's happening in your brain during this experience? Believe it or not, your brain is hard at work, processing this failure and turning it into a valuable lesson. When we experience setbacks, our brains don't simply shut down or wallow in negativity. Instead, specific areas of the brain activate, triggering a chain reaction that can lead to growth and improvement.
Why is a little stress a good thing when it comes to failure? Because it kicks off a process called neuroplasticity, the brain's incredible ability to adapt and change throughout our lives. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Failure in this context is a workout for your brain. When we face setbacks, our brains are forced to reevaluate. They identify areas for improvement and seek new solutions. This process strengthens existing neural connections and forms new ones, making us more adaptable and resilient in the face of future challenges. So, the next time you experience failure, embrace the discomfort. It's a catalyst for growth and a sign your brain is getting stronger. We talked about the brain's response to failure, but there's another surprising player, dopamine. Often linked to pleasure and reward, dopamine is also a key player in motivation, learning, and attention. Here is a twist. When we encounter failure, our brains release dopamine not to make us feel happy about the setback, but to motivate us to learn from it and do better next time. Think of it this way. Dopamine is like your personal coach. You stumbled during practice, but instead of getting discouraged, your coach analyzes your form, offers constructive criticism, and encourages you to keep practicing until you master the skill. Failure triggers a similar response. The dopamine surge isn't a reward for the setback itself. It's a nudge to get back up, adjust your approach, and keep striving for your goals. This built-in coaching system is there to help you learn and grow from every experience, even the failures.
Now that we understand the brain's response to failure, let's shift gears and focus on setting ourselves up for success. Dr. Huberman delves deeper, exploring how the brain's wiring can be leveraged to supercharge your goal-setting process. When we set goals, several parts of our brain get involved. The prefrontal cortex plans and makes decisions. The basal ganglia help form habits. But there's another crucial player, the amygdala. The amygdala, your brain's alarm system. Deep within your brain lies the amygdala. The amygdala processes emotions, especially fear and anxiety. And here's where it gets interesting. Huberman's research shows that a little bit of anxiety can be a powerful motivator. It's not about paralyzing fear, but about just enough concern to keep us on our toes. Here is the bombshell. Dr. Huberman's research indicates that visualizing failure is nearly twice as effective as visualizing success when it comes to ongoing motivation. Let that sink in for a moment. But why? When we visualize success, we get a little hit of dopamine. It feels good, but it can also make us complacent. On the other hand, when we visualize the negative consequence of failure, you activate the amygdala. This triggers a manageable level of anxiety, which in turn motivates us to take action. Let's look at an example. Say you're trying to get in shape. Visualizing yourself with a perfect beach body might feel good, but it doesn't necessarily motivate you to hit the gym. But imagining how disappointed you'd feel if you couldn't keep up with your friends on a hike. That might be just the push you need to lace up those running shoes. While fear-based visualization adds a powerful motivator, Dr. Huberman emphasizes the importance of effective goal setting. Vague aspirations leave your brain lost. This is where SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals come in. One of the most common mistakes people make is setting vague goals. Instead of ambiguous aspirations, aim for clarity and precision. Instead of be healthier, specify, I want to run a 5K in under 30 minutes by the end of the year. This clarity provides a roadmap for your brain, making it easier to break down the goal into manageable steps and track progress. Combining forces, a brain power boost. By incorporating both SMART goals and fear-based visualization, you engage a powerful combination of brain circuits. The amygdala creates a sense of urgency, and the dopamine system provides the motivational boost to keep you moving forward on your journey to success. This approach may feel counterintuitive, but Dr. Huberman's research suggests it can be a game changer. Building on our understanding of effective goal setting, let's talk about the power of incremental steps. When facing a large, daunting goal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed before even starting. This is where the power of incremental steps comes into play. By breaking down our goals into smaller, more manageable milestones, we create opportunities for more frequent dopamine releases, fueling our motivation and keeping us engaged in the process. Think of climbing a mountain. The summit might seem miles away, but by focusing on reaching the next base camp, you maintain momentum and build confidence along the way. Each successful step reinforces the positive feelings associated with progress, making it easier to stay committed to the journey, even when faced with challenges. This iterative process of setting small goals, achieving them, and adapting along the way is key to achieving ambitious outcomes. We've covered a lot of ground so far, setting SMART goals, harnessing the power of incremental steps, and even leveraging the amygdala's role in fear-based visualization. But have you ever considered the importance of your victories, big or small? Dr. Andrew Huberman emphasizes that acknowledging your progress plays a crucial role in achieving lasting success. It might seem simple, but incorporating a celebration habit into your routine unlocks a powerful positive reinforcement loop within your brain. Remember that dopamine rush we talked about? When you achieve a goal, even a small one, your brain releases dopamine. This creates a feeling of satisfaction and reinforces the behavior that led to achievement. Think of it like training a dog. When your dog performs a desired behavior, you reward them with a treat. This positive reinforcement strengthens the association between the behavior and the desired outcome. Celebrating your success works in a similar way. This doesn't mean throwing a party every time you check off a task on your to-do list. It's about consciously acknowledging your progress or small victories. You are essentially giving yourself a mental treat, rewarding yourself in meaningful ways. This triggers the dopamine reward system, reinforcing the positive behaviors and motivating you that keep you striving towards your growth and goals. Are you finding these insights helpful? If so, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more science-backed strategies on turning setbacks into successes. Hit the like button if you are enjoying this video and share it with someone who could benefit from understanding the power of failure. Thank you for your support. Now let's continue our journey. We've explored the science, delved into goal setting and celebrate our victories. But what about the inevitable setbacks? Now we arrive at a crucial juncture, our relationship with failure itself. For many, failure carries a heavy weight, often associated with shame, disappointment, or a sense of inadequacy. But what if we could shift our perspective, viewing failure not as an ending, but as a beginning? Dr. Andrew Huberman offers a different perspective. Failure isn't the enemy. It can be a valuable teacher and a powerful motivator. Imagine a child learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, they might even shed a few tears. But do they give up and decide walking is not for them? Of course not. They get back up, try again, and eventually they're running across the playground with joy and confidence. Their early stumbles were not failures, they were essential steps in the learning process. The key is to reframe your perspective on failure. Instead of viewing it as a sign of weakness or inadequacy, you should see it as a chance to learn and grow. In the previous chapter, we examined how to embrace failure. Now, let's explore the concept of a growth mindset. The ability to embrace failure is closely linked to what psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck calls a growth mindset. Individuals with a growth mindset believe that their abilities are not fixed, but can be developed through dedication, hard work, and learning from their mistakes. They see challenges as opportunities for growth and view failure not as a reflection of their worth, but as a stepping stone toward mastery. Contrast this with a fixed mindset, where individuals believe that their intelligence, talents, and abilities are predetermined and unchangeable. They tend to avoid challenges, fearing that failure will expose their limitations. By adopting this growth mindset, we empower ourselves to approach failure with resilience and perseverance, transforming it from a roadblock into a stepping stone.
Building on our understanding of the growth mindset, let's draw inspiration from historical figures who achieved greatness through their failure. Throughout history, countless individuals have achieved greatness not in spite of their failures, but because of them. Thomas Edison, for example, famously experienced over 10,000 failed attempts before successfully developing a commercially viable light bulb. When asked about this, he didn't dwell on the setbacks. Instead, he reframed his experience, saying, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." J.K. Rowling, the author of the beloved Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections from publishers before her manuscript was finally accepted. Imagine if she had given up after the first, 10th, or even 100th rejection. The world would be without the magic of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. These stories highlight a crucial truth. Failure is not the antithesis of success. It's a stepping stone on the path toward it.
So far, we've explored the science of failure, the power of effective goal setting, and the importance of a growth mindset. Now let's translate these insights into practical strategies, equipping you with the tools to navigate setbacks and emerge stronger on the other side. When facing a setback, it's natural to feel a surge of negative emotions: disappointment, frustration, perhaps even anger. Allow yourself to acknowledge and process these emotions. They're a natural part of the human experience. However, don't allow these emotions to dictate your actions or derail your progress. Instead, view them as signals, prompting you to pause, reflect, and adjust your approach. Building on the practical strategies from the previous chapter, let's discuss the importance of adjusting our goals. As you reflect on your setbacks, be open to the possibility that your goals themselves might need adjustment. Sometimes we set goals that are unrealistic, poorly defined, or no longer align with our values or priorities. Failure can serve as a valuable wake-up call, prompting us to reevaluate our aspirations and ensure they're truly serving us. Imagine you've been working tirelessly toward a promotion, only to be passed over in favor of another candidate. While disappointing, this setback presents an opportunity to reassess your career goals. Goal adjustment is not about giving up on our dreams. It's about refining our path and ensuring we're headed in the right direction. In the previous chapter, we learned about adjusting our goals in response to setbacks. Now, let's explore how to cultivate resilience. Perhaps the most crucial ingredient in navigating failure is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger and more determined than before. Resilience is not an innate trait, it's a muscle that we develop through practice, perseverance, and a commitment to learning and growing from our experiences. One powerful way to cultivate resilience is to shift our perspective on challenges. Instead of viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, reframe them as opportunities for growth and learning. Embrace the discomfort that often accompanies challenges, knowing that it's a sign of expansion and progress. Embrace the stumbles, learn from the falls, and keep moving forward, knowing that each step, Even those that feel like missteps brings you closer to your goals.
Building on our understanding of resilience, let's delve into Dr. Andrew Huberman's research. Dr. Andrew Huberman's work extends far beyond the typical motivational sphere. He delves into the intricate workings of our brains, revealing the scientific underpinnings of motivation, goal pursuit, and the transformative power of failure. His insights provide a roadmap, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and our capacity for achieving extraordinary things.
One of Dr. Huberman's key contributions is his exploration of neuroplasticity, which we touched upon earlier. He emphasizes that our brains are not static entities, but rather dynamic, ever-evolving organs shaped by our experiences, thoughts, and actions. Understanding how to harness the power of dopamine can be a game-changer in our quest for success. Now let's discuss how to harness neuroplasticity to achieve our goal. Knowing that our brains are capable of change is one thing. Understanding how to effectively harness neuroplasticity to achieve our goals is another. Dr. Huberman provides practical strategies for leveraging this incredible ability to our advantage. He emphasizes the importance of focused attention, deliberate practice, and consistent effort in rewiring our brains for success. Think of learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument. It requires consistent practice, focused attention on specific skills, and a willingness to embrace mistakes as opportunities for improvement. The same principles apply to achieving any goal, whether it's advancing in our careers, improving our relationships, or cultivating a healthier lifestyle. Dr. Huberman also highlights the importance of creating an environment conducive to neuroplasticity. This includes prioritizing sleep, managing stress levels, engaging in regular physical activity, and nourishing our brains with a healthy diet. By taking care of our physical and mental well-being, we create the optimal conditions for our brains to thrive and adapt.
Previously, we discussed practical strategies for harnessing neuroplasticity. Now let's look at how Dr. Huberman's work provides a framework for success. Dr. Huberman's work provides a powerful framework for turning setbacks into stepping stones on the path to success. By understanding the science behind failure, embracing a growth mindset, and implementing effective goal-setting strategies, we can transform our relationship with challenges and unlock our full potential. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's an integral part of the journey. It's through our failures that we learn, adapt, and grow. By embracing Dr. Huberman's insights, we can shift our perspective, view setbacks as opportunities for learning, and cultivate the resilience needed to navigate the inevitable challenges we'll face on the road to achieving our dreams. As you embark on your own journey toward success, remember that you are not alone. Countless others have faced setbacks, learned from their mistakes, and emerged stronger and more determined than ever before. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never stop learning and growing.
In the last chapter, we looked at Dr. Huberman's framework for success. Now, let's wrap up by embracing the journey. As we've explored, the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's paved with challenges, setbacks, and yes, even failures. But within those stumbles lies an incredible opportunity for growth, learning, and ultimately achieving our goals. Dr. Andrew Huberman's insights remind us that our brains are wired for this journey. Embrace the unexpected turns, the moments that test your resolve. View each challenge as a chance to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. Remember the science. Your brain is designed to transform setbacks into strength, turning stumbles into stepping stones. As you navigate your own path, remember the power of clear goals, incremental progress, and the importance of celebrating each victory, no matter how small. Cultivate a growth mindset, knowing that your abilities are not fixed, but capable of expanding beyond what you might imagine. Most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply a sign that you're pushing your boundaries and striving for something more. So, embrace the journey with all its twists and turns, knowing that within each challenge lies the potential for extraordinary growth and achievement. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Stay motivated, stay resilient, and keep moving forward. Your journey is just beginning. See you next time.